So this is the first video of learning to play the piano. So any standard piano has 88 keys. There are white and black keys. And the black keys have sharps and flats, which I'll talk about later in this video. And the white keys have only naturals, except for F flat, C flat, E sharp, and B sharp. And those are the odd notes, and I'll talk about them later in the video also. Here are the notes of the piano. So there's just patterns on the piano, and there's C, D, E for these three white notes in a row. And then if you notice that there's no black note here, so it's just a pattern. So this area right here is the same as this one, but this is going to be a higher pitch. So these are all the notes, and the note right here is the same as the note right here, so it is C, and the note right here is the same as the one right here, so it's G, and that note is B, and that's basically all the notes that are white. They're simple. They don't have any sharps or flats. This is a sharp. It looks like a hashtag. This is a flat, and it looks like a B, a lowercase b. And flat means a half step lower, so all these are half steps. Half step from this note to this note, from this note to this note, and like that. And so if it's a little bit higher of a C, but not quite D, then it's C sharp. And if this is a low D and it's not quite C, it's D flat. So this is how it all works. This is D sharp because it's in between D and E, and then if you can guess, it's this one. It's D sharp over here, and that's G sharp. There it is. E flat is what that note is. Then that one's B flat, and that's G flat. These are the weird notes. You see the orange ones below. If you noticed, the black letters are for just those natural ones. The green is for the flat, the red is for the sharps, and this is the blue is for the notes that are filled in, and these are just the odd notes. Now, if you see that there's a B sharp under the C, because it really is that. If you noticed right here, there's another B sharp under C, because there's no black note in between these to make these are a step away. And same with E and F. They're all the odd notes. So a little bit low, the F flat is not just a black note here that doesn't even exist. It's just E, because the notes that are half step away, if you play them at the same time, like if I played E flat and E, it doesn't sound very good. In fact, you can actually hear it. It doesn't sound good. And it's same with E and F and B and C. So right here, it's F flat again, and then actually E sharp right there. So it's just the same pattern on the whole piano. This is a full piano and what it would look like, or a keyboard, basically. And then most videos that I make, there will be one song that you can learn how to play. And the first one is Hot Cross Buns, which is easy. So if you have a piano around, then this is what it will look like. So there's all the C's. You go by the C's by counting the notes. So you see that here's C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, and then the three notes before C6 are the ones that we're going to be playing on. If you didn't notice, if you've never played a piano before, that the lower notes are over here and the higher notes are over here. And so here's a video that I made so you can see a demonstration of playing Hot Cross Buns. So my hand was kind of in the way, but you heard what it's supposed to sound like. Now you can see. So here is, if you hold out your hand, this picture is just a picture of someone's left hand, and your thumb is going to be finger 1. This is finger 2, finger 3, finger 4, and your pinky is finger 5. And this is what we'll go by. Okay, here is actually how you can play it. This is Hot Cross Buns. If you want to know how to put notes on a website like this, you can go to noteflight.com, and if you just do a basic thing like this, you can do it for free. So noteflight.com. And so here are the notes. You're not supposed to know that. You might know it, but right now we're not using this. This is called the bass clef. This down here. This is called the treble clef. We are using this one. And in this case, this is B-A-G. It spells bag. And then another B-A-G. And then these notes are slower. They're quarter notes, and they go like that speed. But the ones over here, instead of going, they go. So if you notice in the song Hot Cross Buns, which you probably know, there's some faster notes in it. And so you play with your middle finger, then pointer finger, then thumb. So it just goes like that. And remember, it's on G, A, and B below C6. And this, I don't know if you know what that is, you probably do, but in case you don't, it's a rest, and it's when you don't play. So these are just the notes. This is called time signature, and it's basically just how many notes are in a measure, and a measure is this white thing in between the lines that are called bar lines. So that's all you need to know. If you don't have a piano around to play, you can go to this website, virtualpiano.net, and there's a piano that it will work for this, but songs when you play notes at the same time, it doesn't always work. But for a song that's like this with one note at a time, you can just use that. And that is all for this first video. Another video will be posted pretty soon.